Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update for Face the Music Project Pan. This is actually the last update before the finale, so it's very exciting. But sad that this project is coming to a close soon. I've had so much fun working on this music and song-based project created by Jessica and Misty in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies. I will have all the information down below, but we've been doing monthly updates on the 12th of every month, and it started last December and goes until December 12th of this year. I kind of morphed my project throughout the year. I was working on 10 prompts at a time and rolling 10 items in every update, no matter how many prompts I reached my goal on from the previous update. A couple months ago, I decided to cut back a little bit and just follow the rules, which is 3 to 6 items at a time, rolling style, so when you meet a goal, you roll a new item in. Somehow I've been working on 7 items instead of 6, but that is okay with me. I do have a full refresh this month, but before I get into my update, if you're not subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave. You definitely don't want to miss the finale of this and all of my other finales coming up in December. So I hope you subscribe and let's get into my update. So, like I said, I've been working on 7 items. The first one was for the song I've Been Everywhere. That is a travel-friendly product or a product you bought while traveling. I have been working on my Tarte Loose Mini Powder. It's the Smooth Operator. I have been working on that for at least 6 months, I think, in this project because my goal was to finish it. And this is what it was looking like. Last update, I had 50 uses and I was able to use it 8 more times in order to finish it, and I threw it away. I completely forgot to save it for this update, but I did include it in my photos on Instagram for my empties, so I will put that photo on the screen now. I had such little product left last update that I'm sure you figured, if you're keeping up with this project, if you figured that I would empty it this update anyway, so that's super exciting. The next product was for the song Black Hole Sun, and you were to find a black, yellow, or orange product. I rolled in this hand serum from Being French, and you can see it has black and orange on the packaging. I wanted to finish this one as well. Last update I had 11 uses and I was able to use this 17 times to finish it. So I used this 28 times total in this project to finish it. I will have weights on the screen. This is a very lightweight gel. Like it says, it's a hand serum, not a lotion or anything. And I really enjoyed this. It soaked in to my skin pretty quickly. I used it on my hands and my knees at night, before bed. And I really enjoyed this. I have no idea how much it cost. This was gifted to me, I'm pretty sure, in a giveaway. I did not buy this myself. I don't remember where it came from, but it could have been from my sister. I don't know. It's done. It's rolling out of this project and out of my collection. The third song was Summer Lovin', and that is a summer themed product. I had rolled in my P. Louise base. This is a really cute, bubblegum pink color, and the shade name is Blowin' Bubbles, which of course reminds me of summer. I had this in for 3 uses, and last update I hadn't used it at all, and it had already been in for a month, so I was determined to get my 3 uses out of this before this update, before fall, really rolls in. So I was able to do that. I will have all the looks on the screen. I did use it as a liner one time, and I think both of the other times was as a base under some shimmer shadows, but this definitely transformed the colors of those shimmers, and I really enjoyed it. So I am happy to have this in my stash, but it's rolling out of this project. The fourth song was Bitty Bitty Bum Bum, and that is a love theme product. I rolled in a Franken cream blush that is housed in a Sydney Grace container, but the shade name is My Love, so I thought that would count. This is my LYS cream blush Franken with a blue pigment, and I will have on the screen what it looked like last update. I just wanted to use it 5 times, and I've actually used it 8 times. I actually really enjoyed this as a cream contour. It was super dark for a blush, but I was able to utilize it as a contour, and it still was a little dark for me. So I ended up frankening a concealer into it, so it looks completely different now. But I actually really love this shade as a contour. I know it doesn't seem like it, but for my cool skin, it works really well. I can use it as a blush too, but I've been using this as a contour, and it's really beautiful. It actually goes really well with my shirt. But this is rolling out. I surpassed my 5 use goal, and yeah, I'm happy to get some use out. Oh. I'm happy to get some use out of the LYS cream blush because it is a little warm for me. That's why I added the blue pigment into it and now the concealer. So I don't franken a ton of products, but I kind of had the itch and I frankened a few. So you'll see another franken product later, but it's kind of fun being a little scientist. The next song was Groovy Kind of Love, and that is a product that is groovy and fun. I thought this packaging was super groovy. This is the Sigma Alice in Wonderland collab, the blush and highlighter duo. I wanted to use each shade 5 times, and I did. Super easy. I just used both from at the same time for the looks. And this is a beautiful mauve blush, but it is so pigmented. I have to be super careful on my fair skin, but this highlighter is just gorgeous on top as well. So I was really happy to give this product a little bit of love this year, but it is rolling out. I just love saying that. It's rolling out. Second to last is I Love Rock and Roll, and that is a music themed product. I rolled in this lipstick from Ulta. This came in a holiday set of, it was either 5 or 6 of these lipsticks in different shades, and this one is called Showtime, which I thought, I mean, it's a little bit of a stretch for music, but you know, concerts, Showtime, I felt like it worked. But I wanted to use this for 5 uses, and I did. This is what this shade looks like. It is slightly peachy for me, and it's actually so similar to the Maybelline lipstick that I'm trying to finish this year. So I'm glad I only put a 5 use goal on this, so I didn't take like a ton of use away from my other lipstick, but I did reach my goal. I had that in my diaper bag, so when I was out and about, if I wanted like a little refresh, I just applied that, you know, later in the day. And that's how I was able to get my 5 uses. And the very last song was That Ain't My Truck, and that is a product that someone gave you. I rolled in my Tony Moly Blackberry Jelly Lip Melt. It's in the most adorable little packaging. I look at it as like a little or a little jelly mold. Of course, it's like a jelly, but Dora, oh my gosh, she used a German word. Of course, I can't pronounce it correctly, but I will put it on the screen. It's like a bundt cake, basically, what we would call it in America. And now I see a bundt cake. So I just think this packaging is so cute. But my goal is to use this 10 times. It was brand new when I rolled it in, and I was able to use this 11 times. So this is what it's looking like. There's definitely a little bit of a dent in the center, but I'm not sure about this product. It does have a little bit of a tint, which is nice, but I am wondering if this dries my lips out. I was using 2 products at a time, this and then a like glossy lip from ColourPop in a different project, and my lips got so dry, and that ColourPop lip was very expired. And I had stopped using this, continued using the glossy lip, and I still had dry lips, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of that ColourPop. And I took a break from this, and I went back to it a couple days ago, and my lips are starting to get a little dry. So I don't know. It could be the weather. Obviously, it's like getting colder. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so there's like a ton of moisture in the air from all the rain. So I just don't know about this, if my lips like it. It has a very strong scent. I don't know. I'm not going to declutter it quite yet, but I'm going to stop using it, and we'll see what happens next time I pick it up. But those are all my items that I've been working on, and I'm rolling all of them out. I did pre-roll random songs before this update, and so I'm just going to go through them now. I have them listed in alphabetical order because that's how they are listed on the spreadsheet. I forgot to mention that Jessica and Misty have created it's like 340 prompts based on songs. There's a few like artists in there, but it's mostly songs, and I just think they did such a good job like coming up with such creative prompts. But the first song is Chicken Fried. Little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. I like that song. It's from oh my gosh. Zac Brown? No. Yeah, Zac Brown Band. Is that correct? It doesn't sound right to me. But for that is a food themed product. I'm gonna roll in a concealer. And this is my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Marshmallow. This is one of my favorite concealers of all time, and this one's brand new. I'm just opening it for this project, but I'm almost, spoiler alert, I'm almost done with a concealer in my collection. So it's good for me to open a new one, because I only like to have one or two open at a time. Here it is swatched. It actually looks kind of interesting. It looks a little orangey on me right now, but I used to love the shade, so I don't know what that's about. I think my eye is just like tricking me. No, it looks orange. Okay, that's really weird because this is supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be like a cool tone, which is why I loved it so much the first time. Let me know, did they change this? Anyway, I'm going to use that for 10 uses. I'm a little worried about that now. The second song is Don't You Forget About Me. Don't you forget about me. That's a product you forget to use. And even if they're in projects, I constantly forget to use under eye correctors. I feel like I don't really need them all the time. Of course, like in the newborn phase, I probably needed an under eye corrector under my concealer, but I always just forget this step. And I have it in my collection, so I need to use it. And it is my Catrice Under Eye Brightener. I really love this shade and formula. I have 010 Light Rose. And this works really well under my eyes. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to do a 10 use goal on this as well. Wow, look at that difference. So very pink and kind of orange. I don't know what they did to that because that used to not look orange on me. Again, I'm a little concerned. The third song was Flowers. I think that's referring to Miley Cyrus. I can buy myself flowers. That is a floral name or theme. And I wanted to roll in something that I recently depotted. You might have seen my Natasha Denona Blue Purple palette in my, I think it was Deck of Panning, but that palette just doesn't really work for me anymore, or not anymore. A lot of the shades are super dark in that palette, and I don't know, I just felt like depotting it, but I did save some shades from it, of course, and one of the shades that I saved was Lavender Gray. So this is a beautiful cool tone taupe. It's not really lavender and it's not really gray. So I don't really know why they named it that. But it's beautiful. I love this shadow, so I want to give it a little love. I think I've only used it like once since it was decluttered to me. But this is it here. And I think this is just going to work great with a lot of the eyeshadows that I'm working on right now. But my goal is 3 uses on this, which is very typical what I set for single shadows in this project. Next is Heart. So that is an example of using a musical artist instead of a song. My mom loves the band Heart, so in turn I love the band Heart because I was raised listening to that band. And for that song or that artist, you were to find something love themed. I decided to roll in one of my favorite lipsticks, and it was recently decluttered to me. I'm wearing it right now. It's from Maybelline, and it is one of their matte cream lipsticks, and it is the shade 665 Lust for Blush. It's just a gorgeous cool toned pink. So I want to use this for 5 uses, and that's at swatch. Of course, is on my lips as well. One of my favorites. I will easily reach 5 uses, but I'm working on other lipsticks as well, so, and I only have 1 more month. Next is Last Christmas, which made me so excited when I rolled that because, of course, Christmas is coming. I do celebrate Christmas, and I really enjoy just the Christmas season and everything that it brings. So, last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away. That is a product you received or purchased last winter. So, I was shocked that I didn't purchase anything last winter. Last fall, I purchased a ton, like around Black Friday, you know, some end of the year sales. So I looked at December of 2023, I looked at January and February of 2024. Couldn't find anything. So I had to like kind of, I think it was March. No, it had to have been, I'm going to put it on the screen when I purchased this because this is the only thing that I figured out that I bought around winter of last year. And it is my Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I have the shade 005 Ivory Beige. I have not opened this yet. It kind of makes me upset to open another foundation because I don't like to have too many open at a time, going bad, of course. And this is not one of my oldest foundations. So it is a little hard for me to open this, but I'm going to do it for project panning's sake. I'll show you. I have not. Oh, it has a dropper. Okay, I should have known that. Let me swatch this. Hopefully it's a good shade match. There it is right there. So that could work, possibly. It's a little yellow, but I think it will work. I wanted this foundation for years and years and years, and I finally got it, but I'm going to set the goal to use that 10 times. I only have a month, and I'm trying to finish another foundation. I'm going to use it 5 times. Only 5, I know, but I only have a month, and I'm trying to finish another foundation this year. Second to last song was Lose You to Love Me. I really like that song by Selena Gomez, but I cannot think of how it goes. Lose you to love me. I don't know. A product you franken to make work for you. I am rolling in my ColourPop Heart Blush in the shade Baby Cakes. I just heard something rolling around in there, so I gotta be careful. I frankened this blush because it was way too dark for me. Oh no. When I frankened it and when it dried, it was all cracked. And I shared that on Instagram, and a lot of you said, it's fine, it'll still work. And I haven't used it since I frankened it, but as you can see, the cracking actually broke. So I'm going to slide that in there and just be super careful. This is what the shade looks like now. It used to be super dark. If I have a picture of it before I frankened it, I will put it on the screen. Honestly, it's probably still too dark, but I hope it works. I hope the formula still works. It seems to swatch. So I'm going to put, yeah, this should work. There it is, swatched. I'm just going to do a 5-use goal. That's what I typically do on blushes anyway. And again, I only have 1 more month, so I'm sad it broke. The very last song is Sweet Child of Mine. Sweet Child of Mine. Okay, a hair product. Very fitting. This stares at me every time I'm in the shower. It's like, use me, use me, use me, and then I use something else. So I just need to roll it in a project. I just need to get it finished. And I think it'll be really easy for me to get finished by the finale. So it's one of those like conditioners that comes with a hair dye kit, a box dye. So I've only used it once. I've only used it when I dyed my hair, and that was months ago. And it's just been sitting. So there is an air bubble in here. I can feel it. So I think I could get this used in like 2 more uses. That's typically how many I'll get, like 3 uses out of one of these little tubes. If you're curious, this is the L'Oreal Paris Superior Preference Care Supreme. Honestly, I need to dye my hair again. I have so many white hairs coming in. I'm only 33 years old. Maybe it's my baby doing it to me, but I feel like every time I dye my hair, I want it to be like a cool toned brown because I'm cool toned. But when it fades away, it turns like orange. And I don't know, maybe I'm just meant to have warm hair. I don't know. But yeah, that's my updates. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and be sure to follow along with the finale next month. It should be hopefully another good one where I roll everything out, and I will share like how many prompts I've gotten through this year and how many, prompts that I met and things like that. So be sure to stick around and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.